I also believe that President Biden should have a cognitive test. I agree with my colleague Ronnie Jackson, who has demanded a cognitive test of the president. He had to perform one for President Trump when he was President Trump's doctor. But I do believe that this is deliberate, and that's why we're not seeing any real solutions, any real answers at the border. To all of us, this is a crisis. To the ranchers who are having their property destroyed by the illegal aliens that are crossing, breaking their fences, harassing their livestock, to the cities that are being flooded now, inundated with illegal aliens. This is a crisis. But to Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, this is mission accomplished. Our role as Congress is to provide oversight. And that is what we were doing. We are the check and balance right now on this executive branch.
Why are you doing this instead of?
What do you mean? What do you think the president's motive is, and what underlies all of this?
I believe much of the motive is to create chaos in our country. That is what's going on at our southern border. There is no respect for law enforcement from this administration, from Democrats. We've seen this for the past year. They can begin to say all the fluff that they want, that they suddenly support community policing or police agencies, but that's not what we have seen. In fact, we have law enforcement officers who are not signing up for the job even anymore because they understand that their role is not respected and it is not backed by Democrats. We see a lot of law enforcement officers, agencies that are not able to recruit new law enforcement officers. So this is creating chaos, and it's overwhelming our Border Patrol agents.
You said a moment ago you should be doing impeachment. Why this instead, then?
This is where we're starting.
Congresswoman Green, can you speak to this?
Yes, I think to me, I see it as a means to the end goal. You see, it's not just Joe Biden's policy, it's the entire Democrat Party policy, because the end goal is socialism. It's not about being an American party that cares about our country, cares about our borders, cares about our laws, cares about our businesses, cares about our children and our country's future. They have a different outlook on policy, and it's quite the opposite of half of our country, patriots, people who love our country. It's very much the opposite of my policies and views. It's very much the opposite of my great colleague here, Congressman Boebert. And you have to have systematic destruction, and that's absolutely what we're seeing in our country. We've seen it all year long. We've seen our country shut down, our economy shut down. Dr. Fauci tell us how we need to wear masks while he's emailing his friends and saying they don't work. Telling President Trump and on CNN saying millions of people are going to die, while he's also saying in his emails that he expects it to be several 100,000 people. We've seen it with the full, completely ignoring Antifa and BLM riots, destroying cities all year long, attacking American businesses, looting them, violence in our streets, attack on our police officers, wearing them down, and then Democrats saying they want to defund the police and fund social workers to show up when there's crime and terrible problems.